We were dead tired.
Welcome back to Jocks of the Round Table.
Tell us what you were going to say.
Yeah, Will, tell us what you were going to say.
Get us started.
Did you not record with us last week?
No, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I just had a brain fart.
He was hammered.
No.
Okay. So, tomorrow...
It's the one where we said a lot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Tomorrow,
And we had to cut.
Tuesday, June 28th, 2022 is Dylan's last day at work. It's a sad day.
It's a bad day.
I won't have someone to talk to about what we got in trouble for last week at the beginning of our podcast at work.
Oh.
No. So the funny thing is we're not telling Jessica that he's quitting.
That's not her name.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull a Wyatt. We're not telling Jessica, the annoying chick at work, that it's Dylan's last day. Because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're telling her that he's on vacation into our July shutdown. And then when he doesn't come back from the shutdown, we're going to say, oh, no, he just had a lot of vacation days. And we're going to see how long we can make it go out.
You're going to laugh the first day back from... I think you'll be able to pull it off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The first day back after July, you're going to laugh when you tell her.
July 4th, yeah.
Oh.
You're going to laugh.
A week?
Yeah, probably so.
I would 100% laugh. I would probably laugh on Wednesday when I'm trying to tell her.
So the other things that we've convinced her of Dylan doing is that he's a felon for abusing a coworker that annoyed him. He has a unicorn tattoo on the top of his thigh, and that he is Korean. Because he walked up to another Korean and said a couple of words to him.
In Korean?
Yes, in Korean.
That makes more sense.
Which, I don't know if this is not the most racist thing in the entire world, but when Jessica walks by us, she goes, "Good morning, Will. Good morning, Nathan. Good morning, Dylan. Annyeonghaseyo, Lee." And it's like...
It's weird.
He speaks English, too.
It's weird, yeah.
And then she'll walk back and go, "Annyeonghaseyo?" And you're like, did you just ask him a question of good morning? And, why did you put that intonation to it when you know that's exactly what you want to say and then how to pronounce it?
Does everybody in the office feel the same way about this girl?
Yes.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Does she
I
feel
guess
that
you
way
guys
about her?
weren't... Hold on. This is going to be terrible podcasting.
While he's getting that, when I got out of my car, my chapstick fell under the driver's seat. And so I was having to dig under there to get it.
Yeah.
So it was just butt hanging out of the car. And I was getting it, and I heard a car coming by. And I got it, and I turned, and it was a grown man driving very slowly, looking directly at both of my cheeks. And I turned, and I was like... For people listening, he then looked away quickly and then drove around the corner. It was gay.
Jessica walked up to me last week and said this question: "Are these steel-toed?"
Oh my goodness! I thought, okay.
Are these shoes that are rubber and have holes in them, like Crocs, steel-toed? And I looked at her and I said, "There are holes in them." And then she said, "You don't have to be so mean. I didn't see them." I'm like, that's the whole shoe!
I thought you were going to say she asked if they were Crocs, which would also be a dumb question, because they're not.
But it's more valid.
But it's an understandably dumb question.
It's a much more...
Later that day, she said, "Will, what are those? Are those like Crocs or something?" And I'm like, "No, they're Canes." And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Canes, K-A-N-E." She's like, "What are those?" I'm like, "These." These. Different shoe.
It's like a tennis shoe version of a Croc.
And then some dude in the office had to walk by and say, "Dude, those are some dope shoes." And I was like, "Thanks, man." And she's like, "See, I'm not the only one talking about them." I was like, holy crap.
That's completely different.
She also walked by me, said something, and I kept on walking. I was like, yeah. And kept walking. And then 30 feet behind me. She goes, "I'm just messing with you," and I was like, "All right."
Cool.
She's like, "I'm just messing with you." I was like, "Okay," and then I continued to go to the bathroom after 5 o'clock because that's when I get off work. I was like, "You're making it so I can't pee on my own time, so please leave me alone."
How does this girl? Is she really good at her job? Like, how does she, if nobody likes her?
She is a chemical engineer that didn't know what fermentation is.
Oh no.
So I don't see how she can be that great at her job.
That's fair.
I hope she doesn't listen to the pod.
If she does,
That'd be
I'm
tough.
leaving soon. Dylan's not actually going on vacation. He's quitting. So, Jessica, I'm sorry, but you need to hear this, buddy. Like, you gotta grow up in the workplace.
If she's
There you
hearing
go.
this, yeah.
Yes, that's Mason just gestured to my bubbly and said, "Mine?" and grabbed it. And that's exactly what she does at lunch to people's food. She actually physically touches their food and says,
Yeah,
"Is this
that's-
mine?"
That's annoying.
There's some people that would kill you for doing that. Or stab your hand with a fork.
Yeah.
I might do that, but with a plastic one. And make it a spoon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
With the backside.
I was going to say, you could still,
So it's
like,
got that
puncture.
little plasticky, like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Kind
yeah.
of-
nipple thing on
yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Just make a prison shiv out of it.
Do you have your list, Oakley?
I have a short list, very brief.
Okay.
Not a lot going on, but the stuff that did happen was big. Brooks Koepka to
Yeah.
54 golf. That's what I've seen people calling it now.
Yeah,
what?
that actually
54.
makes sense
54?
though, because it's
Yeah.
54 holes.
And live.
Well, that's what the Roman numerals are.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just calling it 54 instead
Yeah.
of live or LIV.
Yeah.
Oh,
kinda
I,
weird.
I hadn't put that together.
I didn't
That's-
think about it.
I didn't
being
either
Roman
until it
numerals
was laid out
until
for me explicitly.
a week
in the
ago.
like kind of like
I
that.
didn't know it until you
Like-
literally said that. You said 54. I was like, oh, that's the same.
One,
No.
there was a professional golfer that said that. Maybe it was Colin Workout.
Max Homa tweeted it.
Max
That's
Homa.
where I saw it.
Yeah.
Gronk retired, probably not again.
I think that's for reals this time.
It's for at
I
least
mean,
this
he
year.
could just like
I mean, we'll see
he
in
could
November.
sign, yeah, like end of the season for a postseason run. Like,
Oh, watch how
Wouldn't
bad
be
Canelo's
surprised.
first pitch was. I mean, like his throwing motion. It was
I
in
was
the
really
general
confused
vicinity.
because
of
I could only
person.
see the right half of the screen.
Yeah.
It always
But
looks
I
like
could
they're about
see-
to start making out when they do that.
But I could see the catcher on the left side, and I was like, why are there two people there for him to throw?
Well, because he's that wild.
Like, it legit seems like they're thinking and it's like, "But your lips against my lips softly!"
yeah.
What if Rizzo just hit another bomb?
Well, that's not Rizzo.
No, I know, but when he
But
gets
when he
up,
gets up.
because I just want that to happen.
Also,
Y'all need something.
I saw not black guy that was hitting left-handed, and I thought
It was.
Rizzo.
I mean, my team wouldn't lose to the A's. So
I don't think you played the A's.
He swept
have
them.
you? Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you mean
How cool is
you played
it
9 innings?
that I told you
Played 9
that
innings.
Tony Rizzo was about to just start tearing the cover off the ball about
Yeah.
2.5 weeks ago, and then
And then he
like
has
7 home runs in the last 2.5 weeks?
It's his second. Why did I say second? It's his 9th season with 20 home runs, and it's not even July yet.
well, I was gonna say it's kind of his second season with the Yankees. Not
Yeah.
second
Almost.
full season, but
Still only played like 130
Second
games.
calendar year to participate in games with the
yeah,
Yankees.
yeah. I was thinking of ways why, like reasons you would say second.
Also, I shared that stat of Patrick Wisdom and Chris Bryant since Chris Bryant got traded.
Yeah.
Patrick Wisdom's played like 20 more games.
No, like 70 more games.
You're right, yeah, it was. It was like
That's a lot.
160 to 90. Had 15 more home runs,
Yeah.
and his like OPS was like 100 points higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Patrick Wisdom isn't that great at baseball. Like he's
solid.
he is he
Here
hits
comes a
like
strikeout.
He's
he
a
hits
solid
like
player.
230 every year, and then has like an OPS of like 800, which is better than league average by a lot.
Yes. Especially
But
this year.
What is average OPS? Like 650?
no, it's like 680 this year.
I can check. Ole Miss won the College World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The men's College World Series. We're not
Yeah.
sexist.
back-to-back for the state of Mississippi.
That's true. And both of them were like their first NCAA recognized team sport championships.
Yeah. What about Ole Miss went from probably the last team in the tournament to
Yeah.
win it all?
Yeah, I mean that's
Like every
That was
projection,
awesome.
every projection that I had, because I was keeping up with it to see if Florida would get a host, had them out of the tournament. So I would basically say that they're the last team.
yeah.
We'll call them the last team in.
They were definitely in the last four.
They were the last team in. Last ones.
But that's cool. Like just a team getting hot and winning it. Like,
It's baseball. Happened in the MLB last year. Team just got hot at the right time.
League average
It happens.
OPS 697.
okay.
League average OPS plus is 100. Did you know that?
I did not.
Dude, somebody last night had a negative 12
Yeah.
OPS
That's rough.
plus.
Is that a pitcher?
No,
Somebody's a position
for
player.
the Dodgers.
Was it Joey Gallo?
I think it was Alvarez, and not Jordan.
Yeah, he's kind of good.
Jordan Alvarez hits dongs.
Yeah, he do.
Pause.
He is very good.
He's very good.
Avalanche.
Avalanche won last
Stanley
night.
Cup champions, in fact.
Yeah. What about Cord Perry losing his third straight
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
saw that. Yeah.
finals?
That's
Stanley
wild.
Cup finals. Like, play on 3 teams.
Dallas, Montreal, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
All with 3 different teams.
Yeah, 3 different teams. He's like, I'm going to Tampa this time. I'm not losing.
Yeah,
gonna
he
win.
lost to him twice, and he was like, "I'm going there this time." Now we're winning it. I'm like, nope.
That's tough.
And then the last thing on my list today, Carlos Santana traded to the Mariners for prospects, kind of the first deadline deal.
Yeah.
The guitarist?
No.
No.
The first baseman and DH.
I know.
Former catcher.
Switch hitter.
That's right.
Mason, you're a switch hitter.
Yeah. So, here's the thing.
Still Pride Month.
How far into the episode are we?
12 minutes.
That's everything I got.
Well, you
I feel
forgot.
like there's something
You
else.
forgot about the draft.
Oh, I did forget about the draft.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little NBA draft, and
So-
let's talk with
well, like-
gambling line manipulation. Adrian Woj, we're going to ask.
So, surprise at number 1.
Yeah,
Paolo
well,
goes number
that's what we're
one.
going to talk about, is Woj tweeting out that morning, Thursday morning, that it was a lock, that it was Jabari Smith,
And then Chet.
Oklahoma Chetty Fender,
Yeah.
Paolo,
Paolo,
that
yeah.
drunk going to Orlando. No, not Houston.
Dude,
Houston.
2-run bomb?
Yeah, why not? And then, and I think Paolo,
was like throughout the day.
Paolo jumped to like plus 200 something to go
Yeah,
first.
it was like it was like throughout the day, it was like he just kept getting closer to saying that Paolo was going to go number 1. It was like, oh, Paolo could be a sneaky pick at number 1. Like, he might go number 1. And
Yeah,
then
that
it
was
like,
his guilty conscience.
and then it was like Paolo is like emerging threat to go number 1. And then he like finally was like,
that was a guilty conscience,
Yeah,
is what
it was
that was,
weird.
because he felt bad because he had already placed his bet first
Yeah.
of all.
but my number 2 pick bet hit. So.
I was very surprised after Paulo went 1 that Oklahoma City didn't draft
Well,
Jabari.
I've seen people saying if they had the first pick, they would have picked Chet.
Really?
They
Yeah.
just love them some Oklahoma Chetty Thunder.
Yeah, like that Presti was that high on him.
These would come down from the clouds. and just
Yeah.
rolled my sack when I took my leg off.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Chet
Speaking
number
of high,
2.
Chet's tall.
He is tall.
Then
Chet number 2.
Said the N-word.
did he?
Said, I'm better than these.
Yeah.
Did he say
It's
that?
like one of those
Fake quotes.
ball sack or butt crack sports things.
All sack.
Yeah.
Those are funny.
And then Jabari number 3, Keegan Murray number 4,
Yeah. Jade Knight.
which doesn't really surprise
Kennedy
me
Chandler, 38.
because they needed a forward.
He had a
that was
7-foot
one of
wingspan.
the-
that
How
was
would you not draft him?
I know.
He's 6'1".
6'1" with a 7'2" wingspan.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Come on, Aaron.
Aaron?
It's a good pitch to hit, my guy.
I'm trying to. What other?
He can't
I
see.
mean, OKC got 3
He's
lottery
blind.
picks.
But strike out
Why would he strike out?
because he's not good.
OKC drafted
He's the
Will's
best player in
favorite
baseball.
player.
Yeah, they
from
did.
Arkansas.
Chapman.
Jalen Williams.
They also
And
drafted,
they drafted that
another
other
Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Drafted
pictures?
Two
Yeah.
Jalen
They did
Williams.
the
The
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
pictures.
That's going to be confusing at practice.
They should have put.
They
Chet
traded one of
Holmgren
them,
on
didn't
that
they?
as well.
No.
and
Or they
just
trade
been-
for one of
They
them.
traded for that
The other
Usman Ding or whatever. Because the Knicks just didn't
No.
even draft anybody.
No. I thought they traded the Jalen
I think
Williams.
if
They
didn't
took Williams
throw
at
down
13,
second,
right?
They probably would call
They
this.
took
It's off.
Santa Clara Jalen Williams
It's
at
off.
12.
I didn't know
And
DJ
then
LeMahieu
they
was
got-
still like that.
They
Yeah,
traded
sure
for
like that,
Usman
though.
Dang, who was
At
11.
11. And then
I thought
the other Jalen Williams was 34.
I thought the Jalen Williams at 12 was in the trade.
No,
the
it was the Usman Ding guy.
That was a pretty good pitch right there.
Because
That
OKC
angle
had
camera
the
angle
12th
off.
pick because
Yeah.
that was the Clippers pick.
Straight on.
And they took,
Slightly to the side.
They took Santa
Did you
Clara
see that
Jalen
thing
Williams.
that it was?
Okay, and who did Usman Dang was taken 11?
Was by the Knicks at 11,
But
and
I-
they traded him to
Oklahoma City, but I
OKC.
thought in that
Good
trade,
leave.
OKC
The
sent
Reds,
the other
no,
Jalen
camera
Williams.
angle?
no. They just
It's,
sent like
it's like the
three
one
future
at Lindsey
picks.
Nelson for Tennessee. Like it's to this little more to the side.
Even more.
Yeah. So like everything looks like
Like it's weird.
like it's outside and low.
That's the worst part about trying to watch college baseball is the
the batter's
picture to
eyes.
home camera angle is brutal.
It's never
It's like
consistent.
8 feet off the ground and from left center.
Yeah.
Oh, little ribby. You give him a hit there?
Yeah.
I think so.
That's it.
You said he's a strikeout. He had
I know.
no
Hey,
idea.
I'm glad he's wrong because I have Yankees.
Hey.
Is he goaded with the sauce?
Rizzo, Tony Montana,
tied
Little
up?
tie ball game?
Scarface, snorting mountains of cocaine.
Tony Short Porch?
Tony Short Porch.
He might, dude.
Yeah.
He might. Is he goaded with the sauce? I sent that meme a couple days ago. It was
You
like
know who caught that?
O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz at his waist because he's massive. I sent a meme the other day and it was something
Or
stupid.
Elvis
It was
Andrus
like
10 years ago?
something
Marcelo
about a dude being
Meyer probably
goated. It was
will.
like a fake headline and it was
In a
like
couple years.
something. Is he goated with the sauce? And that's just like in my
I
head.
don't
Everything I see,
I don't know.
I've like turned it into that. Like, oh, Gatorade Glacier Freeze is it goated with the sauce?
Will and Mason, y'all will never believe who we saw at the beach.
Grant and Luke.
No.
Why? What?
He was-
Oh, I forgot you went to the beach
Again.
last week.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, Will would have been
No,
there.
not in
Your
Outer Banks.
brother
In the Madden League. Somebody in the Madden League.
Is it one of those dudes that got
No.
kicked out?
No.
That would have been funny.
Noah.
Rowan.
No. Well, he was in the Madden League. I should say he's been in the Madden League before.
James.
Sure.
No. No.
Mason?
No.
No, other Mason.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Baca. No, he's still in it.
No, it was Jake Tiki.
That was going to be my
Really?
next guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna be
he
the only
lives
other name I
in
could
Coleman,
think of.
Alabama now.
Really?
So you like went and saw him?
They like he was there.
Didn't he
with-
live in New York?
He's from New York, yeah. But he's like starting a new job. He started a new job today.
Did you swing by the
In
Tiki
Coleman.
House?
What?
That's a thing.
But he was there
Tiki,
with
Tiki
like,
Hut. That's what I'm thinking of.
one of John Alex's
Hello!
friends from high
Just
school.
foul. Get the
I
stuff.
think he's like living with them
Yeah, I
temporarily.
would never guess Tiki.
Yeah, Tiki. Yeah,
Tiki Masala.
really random. Also, I don't know if like I'm sure y'all have like stayed at like a hotel or whatever where you have to have the wristband on.
Yeah.
Like it still feels like I have the wristband on. You've never had to have
Stay
that.
exclusive resorts like that.
Yeah, I don't. I've been to the beach twice. 3
I
times.
break into
Yeah.
exclusive resorts like that.
Oh yeah.
There was this one place that they had this paddle boat thing, almost kind of like a lazy river. One time when I was a little kid,
Yeah.
and like in order to get on the paddle boats, you had to have like a wristband or something like on your wrist.
Mm-hmm.
But like also you had to be a patron and like customer of the hotel. Like you had to be staying there, and only the people that were staying there had like
They had
these
the
things
wristbands.
that you could get a wristband. So, yeah.
You didn't get to do the paddleboard thing.
No, I
Or
did the
did you?
paddleboard.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I did. I was trying to make it seem like, I've done it, but without saying it.
Yeah.
So I spent $250 last week, and
Not,
was on
not
OnlyFans.
really. Really, the only surprising, fun thing about the draft was Paolo going number 1.
There wasn't a lot. I mean, it was. I don't know. I also don't pay attention to the NBA draft.
The gas prices across from work are $4.32.
Oh, well.
There you go. Did you fill up?
Well, yes, this morning I did. But what happened is there was a truck stop that opened on the other side of the interstate. It said 429, so that one had to shoot down to 432 to compete.
There you go.
The exits around are still 470, but that one's 432.
Oh, Mason, do you want to talk about the Jaden Rashada thing? Because I don't know what's going on with
What is Jaden Rashada?
All right, so Jaden Rashada is this 5-star quarterback.
I don't care at all.
Not 5-star on all.
According to...
Is he a composite?
He's a
5-star?
is he 4-star? I don't know.
Not
Anyway.
consensus.
He's a highly rated
I heard them talking about this.
football
He is a
prospect.
composite 4-star.
He's
Florida gave him $11 million, and he said,
Allegedly.
Every Florida player or Florida person is denying that
Well, they have to.
they have offered that.
You can't let
They
that
have
get out
to.
that they got told no.
Yes. So he's going to Miami.
Miami.
But I haven't really read a ton in it. But apparently, this lawyer dude, they broke NIL, the very vague rules that there are.
Yeah.
They've broken those rules.
It's hard to break the rules right now because
Yeah.
there are
Exactly.
basically none.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't really know what's going on. It's kind of wild. I hate the way the NIL
Dude,
is.
Imagine offering someone $11 million and them saying no to it. Couldn't be us.
Can't. I don't have $11 million.
I don't know how they have $11 million to offer.
Well, they don't.
I don't understand how all that.
I've seen a lot of people saying that all these numbers that get thrown out there are
Fake.
way higher than they actually are.
They can make up to whatever
yes.
numbers being thrown out there.
Like Nico, the Tennessee guy, he's entitled to 100% of the first $8 million.
Yeah.
I still think that's way too much money, but I think once there's rules and stuff, that'll go down.
Well,
I mean, it's the first few years. It's going to settle down, obviously.
there's no saying
Look.
that he's going to get $8 million.
Oh, I know.
We get the video game back. That's all that matters. 2023.
He might only get $2 million across his 4 years there.
He might not get any.
He might be trash.
No,
He
he's
could
already
be
getting some.
trash. He could be trash.
He's already
Yeah.
getting some.
Yeah, I just
From guys.
saw Wags and what's his
You
face.
know how like
talking
high
about
school
that.
kids are wearing
Yeah.
like pajama pants all the time now?
No, I don't see
What?
a lot of high school kids.
Yeah, that's like the thing is to
I
wear
didn't know that
pajama
was the
pants.
thing.
He started like wearing the Tennessee ones to like all the like 11 on or 7-on-7 camps and stuff like that, Elite 11 stuff like that.
Mhm.
So he got a endorsement deal with someone,
That
so
company.
that whenever like you buy it on the Vol shop, he gets like $5 of it or something.
Yeah, so is he going to buy some?
No, I haven't worn pajama pants.
So you want him to transfer, is that what you're saying?
The only pajama pants I wear are like that old man, like button-up shirt, polo pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they're comfy and they make my balls feel good.
Yeah.
I saw somebody say that the two standouts at the Manning passing thing were Richardson and Will Levis.
Hey,
Surprise.
guess who else was there but
I
didn't
don't
throw
know.
a single ball?
Peyton.
Hooker?
Yeah.
That hooker?
And Hooker was there.
That
but didn't
Tennessee
throw.
hooker?
A lot of people have kind of been freaking out because they're like, "Why didn't he throw a ball?" At
It's
the Manning
not that
passing
big of a
game?
deal.
He's like,
So, you know.
"Who cares?"
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably gonna be like the second best quarterback in the SEC next year.
Yeah, behind Will Levis.
I was gonna say Bryce Young, but
Oh, no.
I mean, Will Levis is going number one.
Levis.
He's the first pick in the NFL draft.
isn't Bryce Young coming out next year?
There have been a
Yeah,
lot,
but Will Levis is projected
Levis.
as the number one pick.
there have been a lot of people who, even ignoring the number one pick thing, have been like that they don't understand why there's hype around Will Levis right now, and it has been explained to them over and over. It's like because one, it's June.
Yes.
Two, these people are trying to make a bold flyer prediction that if they're right, they look like a genius.
If they're wrong.
Three,
oh,
he's
well.
a good person to take a flyer prediction on because
he's got
mobile,
a strong arm.
He's mobile, has a strong arm.
Yeah.
So it's just like
And
if
he's
he
got the
puts
feel.
other things together.
And I'll say it. He's wears
Tall.
black.
He
Say
eats
he's white.
bananas with the peels on.
But you're gonna say something racist.
He eats bananas with the peels on.
Yeah.
He puts mayonnaise in his coffee too.
There's a guy at work
And
today.
he's gonna
Holy
be a first
crap!
round pick.
There's been this banana
that.
sitting in the refrigerator for the last month. He
Is it gross?
he finally took it out and ate it today.
That's
It
I
probably
didn't.
looks like
I
his
didn't.
table.
I didn't see. Yes, it did. That's what the peel looked like. I didn't see what it looked like on the inside. I pieced out and started reading my book at my desk.
It was probably liquid.
Dude, he probably had some liquid coming out of his butt
Yeah.
after eating that.
Nice.
But didn't they say, like, this time last year, weren't they saying Sam Howell would be the first overall pick?
They had
Yeah.
Emory Jones in the first
Yeah.
round last year at this time.
That's
I
what
know
they
Sam
do.
Howell
The
was like
Commanders
a
got the
third
number
round
one
pick
rated pick.
It's just
in the third round or whatever.
they talk about quarterbacks like this every single summer, and then
It
every single
changes.
summer people are like, "Whoa, why would he be?" It's like because they do this every single summer. Get used to it.
Did I just make the song of the summer?
You might have, dude.
Every single summer.
No. So Tennessee had like this big recruiting weekend that they had 14 official visits on campus.
Yeah, a
Just
bunch of
because
guys probably. Sauce
The
chest.
the
Ratio's off.
the dead period starts Friday, so they had that last weekend, and apparently like July 4th we're gonna get 2 5-stars.
That'd be cool for y'all.
Yeah.
Also, Arch Manning to Texas.
Yeah, that's
We
another
didn't
one.
talk about that.
A lot of people were like, I didn't see that coming.
No,
It's
I
like,
100% do.
and it's like,
A lot of money
dude,
out
can
there.
you stop
Sorry,
doing
I'm
that?
playing with this.
I looked over and
Put the
Mason,
weapons down.
it's Edward Scissorhanding
That's a good point.
this multi-tool that I have,
Edward
and it was
Scissoring.
really close to my face.
No, I was just looking at
Uh,
what all was in it. It's got a ruler. Measure.
It's got every tool.
How
you
far
could
out does that
possibly
ruler
need.
go?
2
If
inches.
you follow recruiting like at all,
I don't.
it was him. It was Texas or Georgia.
Yeah.
Those were the two places he was going. It was like well, Tennessee and Ole Miss. It's like, well, he didn't.
Dude, the cool thing about that situation is like, yeah, Georgia's obviously going to be great every year. But if you go to Texas and make them great,
You bring them back.
you go to the sauce.
They're halfway back right now.
They got Quinn
Yeah.
Ewers. And Ewers is going to. He'll be there for this year and next year, and then he's gone.
Yeah, so Arch only has to play
Sit
for
for one-
1 year.
Arches, no.
I completely
Just sit
understand people who follow recruiting and stuff. Like, I get it. There's tons of
I
Kentucky
just
fans that do
really,
it for
I
basketball.
just really see like Florida stuff on Twitter. That's
See,
my.
I don't pay attention
extent
to these
of
people
following.
at all until I see them in a game for Kentucky.
See,
I don't know their names. I don't know anything about them.
I like
Now, there is
recruiting.
one that I've seen this week, and there's a. I guess he's already on the team because it was the under 20. It was the United States under 20 championship, and he won the 200-meter dash, a receiver. I was like, oh, that's cool. I think Darcy sent it to me. I was like, that's cool.
See,
I don't know his name though.
like right now, I don't really get too worked up about it because it's like so much can change through the course of the season.
Oh, 100%.
So like I don't.
So many people
around
like,
October, November, I really start looking because I do like
So
looking at that
that,
kind of stuff.
these people that you're talking about, they're me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm talking like people that obsess over it.
That's fair. But I have been.
Will
Like
does
tweet at
keep
these
up
high
with
school
it.
kids. No, not just keeping up. Like
Yeah.
they tweet
Yeah.
at these high school kids.
oh,
and stuff.
that's weird.
yeah,
It's
that's so weird.
weird.
Unless
But,
you
like-
know them
Like, dude,
personally.
I don't
like,
care.
Since
I'm
high
not gonna
school,
tweet at some
like since I was
17-year-old
younger
kid.
than these people, I have done this. Like that on 24/7 Sports, next to my name it says 109 months or whatever,
Yeah,
which is almost
10
10
years.
years. So
but like,
9 years.
are you on there like posting about? Hey, we need to get this guy.
I have 3 lifetime posts, and
Well, I want to hear them. I want to hear what
they
they're
were
about.
trolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them being it was when Alvin Kamara was like at that Alabama Georgia game or whatever. And
Yeah.
I wasn't repping Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, he was also at the LSU game last week, and they were playing Tennessee. But
He was on the LSU sideline.
Oh man, he was on the sideline at LSU Stadium. That's funny though.
yeah.
I got a
Like
question.
constantly being a troll on one of those would be hilarious.
Well, there
I thought
are
about
people
doing
like
that.
they're super annoying. Like there are people on there, and it's just like, dude, please stop talking.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, they're like negavols all the time.
The ones that are like
Negatives. I like that.
that, like when they don't, when a high school kid posts his like top 6 teams on Twitter, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you know, let's say Tennessee was in his post 2 weeks ago of his top 7, and then they're not in it now, and then people will get on Twitter or message boards or whatever and be like, "Oh, fire the coaches! You know, it's unacceptable that we can't get this kid." It's
Oh,
like,
that's what
dude,
people-
what?
That's what people have been talking crap about Billy Napier.
No,
He hadn't
they-
even coached- he
I'm
hadn't
not
even coached the
joking.
game yet.
There are threads on the Tennessee board laughing at Florida fans because
Yeah.
they're already saying fire Billy.
But like,
They got 3 4-stars this week.
Yeah.
And they're like, fire Billy Napier. It's
like Calipari will
shut
bring in
up.
like the number 5 overall player and the number 9 overall player, and then like the number 7 overall player will pick Arizona, and they'll be on message boards and Twitter. Fire Calipari! It's unacceptable. It's like, dude, shut up!
Yeah.
Shut your mouth!
Yeah.
Shut your stupid mouth!
I mean, they probably did it when Julian Phillips went to Kentucky or to Tennessee instead of Kentucky.
Never even heard of him, but probably yeah.
Well, it's like,
Because he decommitted from LSU. He's like, why couldn't we go to
Oh,
Kentucky?
goodness, it's ridiculous.
why would you get mad about somebody going to like another like historically great college? Like Arizona is
fire
a
Calipari!
great-
Fire!
They can't get every player.
It's ridiculous. It's so annoying.
There's,
Yeah, people are weird.
So I went fishing Saturday in the Harpeth.
catfishing.
No. And there'll be people who kayak when they fish.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Catfish kayaking.
Now, and we get in the water and walk.
Wait.
That brings the question: if you were going to be fishing, would you rather row or wade? Kind of brings up a debate there.
I would 100.
Huh.
Row versus wade.
Yeah,
which would you rather do?
rowing, ving, wading.
Yeah, which one?
If
If
I'm-
you had to pick row versus wade, which would you pick in terms of best method of fishing?
Yeah, I don't know. That's we could have a debate about that.
We could have a row versus wade
See,
debate
I-
in terms of fishing.
Yeah,
I
fishing.
think I'm
In the
on the row side
Are you now?
of things because you also get to kayak while fishing.
See,
Yeah.
I'm on the road side
fun.
just because you don't get as wet.
That doesn't really bother me that much.
Yeah, but getting wet
Okay, but
could
It
also
don't-
be a positive.
It's not always
regardless
bad.
of the method that
Sure.
you're using to fish,
Yeah.
do you have the license to fish?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not.
It's legal.
It's
do
legal.
you have your you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You buy
So-
PWRA?
That's right.
Do you think
Yeah,
that
for
if
lifetime?
you didn't have a license, you would?
It renewed.
Do you think if you didn't have a license, you'd be searching like maybe like at night going fishing or something like that?
I think it'd be more dangerous.
Yeah.
Would you ever do it illegally?
Do you think you would reach out to your friends for like help on to illegally fish?
You know, I think I'd just go somewhere where I could legally fish
It's fair.
and fish there.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Private property.
Have you fished illegally before?
Probably, yeah. I have no idea.
I
I have.
Sure I have.
I have.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure we
did a
all
couple
have.
weeks ago in Alabama.
There were a couple of years ago.
It's not I wasn't licensed there, but I was licensed in Tennessee.
A
Yeah.
couple of years ago, we got. We were getting in the river, and there were people at the entrance, like they brought their kids down there, they brought their dogs in there, whatever.
Oh, interesting. They brought their kids to
Yeah, I know.
either row or wade.
No, this is a different. This is just strictly fishing. Double no, and
Philip's choice.
so we get it, and there's a. I don't, because I think this is like a trendy Twitter term, and it's like, I think it's funny when there's jokes about it, but when someone like seriously addresses someone like this, it's like you're trying too hard. But there was a Karen that was just eyeing us. That's the only way to describe her. She had like the let me speak to the manager haircut and everything.
Yeah.
With,
And
okay. She's with her family?
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
And so we didn't fish there at all. We got in, went past them, went around a bend, went down the river, and started fishing down there. Still in eyesight, but probably 80 yards away, and also going the other direction. So we're not paying attention to anything else. And I happened to look back, and she's standing on the rocks where we climbed in, and is on her phone. I was like, that's weird. And then kept going. 20 minutes later, we hear something coming down through the woods because there's no access there. It's just all woods. We look up, and here comes a TWR agent. He was like, hey guys, just wanted to double check y'all had your licenses. And we were like, oh yeah, sure. And like, told him like our birthdays, and he has a radio and calls someone and they check it. And we like talked to him. He was from Chapel Hill and he had gone to Forest High School. He was in like our district and stuff. So like asking like if we knew different people and stuff. And he's like, all right, thanks. And we're like, hey, did someone call you about us fishing in here? And he's like, I don't know. I'll see y'all later. Then left. We're like, okay, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That white woman.
You should just rode back and waited around them
Yeah, well.
and just.
But it was funny.
You know the old fishing rod.
Yeah, that one with that.
Yeah.
What if Hicks had a home run?
What if he walks?
What if he walked?
Yeah, and then now this dude can.
Who's that?
Trevino.
Trevino? That's funny. So his name is pronounced Trevino, but it doesn't have the little squiggly over the end.
Yeah, that is
The
weird.
Nina?
Speaking of
Nina?
the actual
Nina?
topic
Maybe.
that you were dancing around,
I don't want to get into
It
that.
doesn't seem like I don't think he's in actually.
I
the
hope
most
not.
annoying thing in the entire world is
Twitter.
when something actually serious happens, and everybody and their mother gets
had
on
to-
Twitter and just puts their opinions on it, and it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I had
I had to put it down for a
mute,
while.
I had to mute several words.
Yeah,
so
I
I could
have-
actually scroll through Twitter.
I just couldn't get on Twitter for a while.
I have
It was
so
only
many-
it was only a couple hours in the morning.
It was. But there are so many words that, like, I have muted on Twitter. I mean, gay, transgender, trans, any of
Just
that.
for this month.
All
No, all the time.
the time.
Because you can't look at something on Twitter without seeing that. And I'm like, I'm on Twitter while I'm taking a dump. I want to see something that's going to make me laugh, sports related, or something stupid.
That's why I'm there.
I don't want to think.
Yes, it is not a place for real conversations.
And
Yeah.
people who
That is
think
because-
they are asinine.
Yes, it's not a place for real conversations because 70% of the tweets come from like 9% of the accounts.
Yeah.
So that's not a place for constructive conversation.
Yeah.
2, it's mostly trolls too.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna try to have a conversation,
And that's also like I got tired of like
it was so annoying.
looking at people's Instagram stories because it's just like I don't care.
Yes.
That's why I put up that thing of Boston's.
Oh, how many days till football?
Yeah, it was like just a reminder.
like 74 days.
Yeah, just a reminder. 74 days till NFL football. Boston Connor.
Connor.
Yeah.
If it was the other way, like it just got upheld, and everybody was, putting their opinions the exact opposite,
Be the same thing.
I would also.
Yeah, same
I
thing.
don't care. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
if I want to consume this information, I would get on MSN from Microsoft Edge and
Yeah.
read the articles
Yeah.
that people are putting up.
Both,
Which I also did that.
both
because
opinions were very
They're
Yes.
probably those kinds of opinions are definitely more what's the word I'm looking
Prevalent.
for? Intelligent. Not intelligent.
Oh, like on
that kind
like
of
articles
They're
Yeah.
well articulated.
Yes, and
Yeah.
like have
It's just-
reasonings and
Yeah.
and sources and whatnot.
I mean, same
it
thing.
was just I
those
was
people are
seeing
more educated on the subject than I am.
Yeah.
And these
I mean, it
random
was the same thing
Twitter
like when
people.
Kobe Bryant died. It was just
Yes.
like, shut up.
I don't need to hear your opinion on Kobe Bryant's death.
like-
don't
like
need to hear
rip,
Like-
but
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Like,
like
RIP
it
in
sucks
peace.
that he's
Pretty much. I mean, it's gotten to the point now where it's like once every 2 weeks there's something where
Ezra
everyone
Miller.
feels like
I
their
mean, I
opinion
got tired
has
of
to
the
be
Johnny
out there.
Depp stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
I got
kinda
tired of. I'm tired of the Deshaun Watson stuff. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like
There
aren't enough
it is
things
didn't he
like-
like didn't he like settle like 20 of the 24 cases?
Yep.
well, yeah.
But
Which not to feed into all the opinions, but I mean, a year ago he said he wasn't settling anything because he knew he was telling the truth. So it's like, well,
Also,
that
that's
tell you?
a significant thing to break. When it's like
but all the other stuff is not.
it's not. It's just like let it simmer for a couple of days, guys, and then you can say something.
The Ezra Miller stuff is funny though.
Oh, it's wild.
Just to see
idea.
like what else, like
Wait.
what the next thing
Wait.
is that he's
He's the guy that plays the Flash in the TV show. He's like
no in the movies.
Oh,
yeah.
he is wild. Like sexually assaulting people
Yeah,
left and
like
right.
punching people in bars.
I should not be laughing at this.
No, it's pretty funny.
The way that I said it makes it kind of funny, but I'm not joking. It's like,
it's
yep,
like-
That's
he
such
did
a
it again
bad
tonight.
swing.
It just keeps escalating. Like it's like the next thing's worse than the last one. Like it's unreal. I feel bad for laughing about it, but it's crazy.
It's comical, like how crazy it is.
yes, yeah.
Like it's just this dude that literally has for the
Mason
last
was
years
cracking
just been like, oh, I'm gonna do stuff to you. I don't care what you think about it, and now it's just all coming to light.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna punch the crap out of you at this random bar.
Also, we were talking, and it randomly got brought up about Army Hammer, like
I forgot
telling
about that.
girls that
Being
he
a
wanted
cannibal?
to eat them.
What?
Yeah, he's like a cannibal.
So I don't know if you saw.
This was like what, a year ago?
No,
Yeah, this was. I'm saying like the Disney Lone Ranger movie, the newer Lone Ranger. It's like Army Hammer and
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp.
It's a pretty good movie.
It's a solid movie. But he was
You'd
like,
like it. It's a good. It's not that long either.
no, he was like the lead
Just
actor.
like
No,
Paul
no, no.
Bissonnette.
And he was like
Very
a
funny.
kind of like an up and coming guy, and like people were casting him in like DC movies and like all kinds of
Man named
stuff.
Uncle.
The Man from Uncle. Yeah, that was a good movie.
That one, yeah.
And then it came out that he was like telling girls he wanted to eat them.
And he stopped being cast. for
Yeah,
stuff.
like he has.
I don't think it was true.
I haven't even heard his name in like over a year.
He just
I bought-
randomly
I bought,
walking up to girls in a bar and be
No,
like,
like
I bought
look-
bacon
they were like
soda the other day.
DMs. They were like DMs of him saying this
Arm
to
and
girls.
Hammer.
I was like,
It was
wow,
wild.
so you look delicious. But it could have been like taken a different way. She might have took it
No,
the
I
wrong
think
way.
he meant it.
He meant it cannibalistic.
Yeah.
Phil Nevin got
Wow.
a 10-game suspension from that Angels Mariners brawl.
Really?
He's the
wow.
Angels interim manager, and he got the most games.
That's weird.
Winker got 7.
Well, didn't they allegedly say that he used a starter or a are they called starters? Not starters.
Opener.
Opener is what I'm looking for.
I don't
For
know.
that reason to throw at people.
I don't know. It was
what
the guy's
heard.
first start. He threw behind the guy, the first guy, and I think he got on base, and then he yanked a cutter that hit Winker. That one, I understand the throw behind the guy, and he probably should have been ejected then because you knew they were going to throw at a guy, and it's like, all right, you're done. But then he yanked a cutter like across the plate, and it hit Winker, and that's what started the fight. And it was like, that one probably wasn't on purpose,
Yeah.
if we're being honest.
But like,
That-
even that situation is going to get totally blown out of proportion. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
it's going to be the thing that they talk about for
stuff about the Tommy Pham, Jock Peterson.
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
no, no.
It's just like,
like,
look,
you know, like it was funny for like a couple days, but now it's like
But
stop.
It was
talking
funny
about
for
it.
a day. Like
Yeah.
Twitter needs like a
limit
like a
on how
reset.
long. Yeah,
No, just like a reset. Like
yeah.
everything resets.
And like the thing that a lot of people don't get is all these people that talk about these things probably don't actually believe or care about them.
No, no.
They get paid to say it and get interactions.
Yeah,
And
get
it's
paid.
literally Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, but in the real world.
Yeah.
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 And it's just like
They get
you,
paid for
you
their
gotta
mistakes.
just let it rest.
We were just talking about recruiting. This person I follow that I'm probably gonna unfollow. 2024 top 10 prospect Carter Knox reacts to his offer from Kentucky and head coach John Calipari. Who cares? Oh, he's Kevin Knox's
That
brother.
was his reaction. Who cares?
No, that's my reaction to his reaction.
One of the guys that is probably going to commit to Tennessee is a 24 kid.
I don't want to hear about 16-year-olds on my Twitter. That's insane.
What if it's a hot 16-year-old?
Even worse. Those don't exist.
Disavow.
Cut that.
Leave it.
Emergency pod.
It's a joke.
Emergency pod. This is being held between the 3 founding members.
3 of the 5 founding
Yeah.
members. 3 of the 6.
Mason Sussy.
3 of the 6
for-
founding members, 3 of the 5 remaining founding members.
Is Mason going on a Sussy for the Sussy comment that he just
I
made?
mean, yeah, we might have to.
I was.
Mason, you're in timeout for the next 5 minutes.
I just before I go into town, I just want to say it was a joke that went too far, and I apologize.
Unsuspended.
It's
These days. And also, don't cut that.
It's Oakley's fault for saying
I
he
don't
doesn't want to hear about 16.
because I said the
Yeah.
word 16.
Yeah.
No, a different fact. So our friend Wyatt randomly calls me the other day. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." He said, "Well, Mally wants to come to the pool. You care if we come over? I'll bring a friend for you." So I'm like, "Whatever." Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I was trying to say no, then he ended up talking me into it. So I'm like, he sends me a picture of the girl that's coming. I'm like, okay, she's attractive, blah, blah, blah. Turns out she just turned 20.
Oh, I thought you were going to say another number.
I
A
know.
much lower number.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
No.
Is it?
Is it, though? I'm 24. I will be 25 before this girl is 21.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's
She's too young.
Are the Yankees going to win this game or not?
They better. Or you owe me $10.
Okay, do we want to go to?
What'd you bet?
Do we want to do fully torqued?
$10.
On what?
The
Yeah.
Yankees. Money line.
40.
Like when it was minus
My fully
300? Or?
Yeah.
torqued
Well,
is.
so you saw my picture of
I'm
my
gonna
parlay
go
that I missed
see
last night.
doing another
Thor
one?
next
You
week.
got $10 free bet.
But that's
Oh,
gonna happen
break this back into
after the
cash.
next
I thought it was-
recording.
thought it was luck.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
So I was
fully
going to
torqued
get
for
like
it.
plus $3.
Are we recording next week?
Why wouldn't
It's July 4th.
I might not be here. I have no idea.
I
No, I know I won't be here.
I know I won't be here.
I'm going down to Alabama.
I'm going Monday for
Grandma's birthday.
Grandma's thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd be back Tuesday.
We could record
Well, yeah,
any
he's-
day,
Yeah,
I guess.
Never mind.
I
You have class
will
on
not be
Tuesday,
here
No, next week we have no classes.
Oh, okay, so we could do.
at all from Friday night to Sunday of the 2 weekends.
Oh, so you're going for like a week.
Yeah, like 10 days.
Oh, okay.
Just record.
Okay, well, my fully torqued is going to see Thor: Love and Thunder next week. So, or
Is that
no,
next week?
no, I'm gonna say Stranger Things Friday.
Season, yeah.
Yeah,
Mine's similar
the
to
final
that.
2 episodes.
Mine's similar to that.
Okay,
But it's the whole season of Stranger Things.
Or you
because
gonna
you're
watch
just
all-
waiting. Yeah.
Not exactly. That's not why I'm waiting.
Why are you waiting?
All my free time is at night right before I go to bed.
Yes.
That
Oh,
week,
he's
I don't
scared.
have work. So I can watch it during the day.
And not be scared like a little wuss.
So that's
like a little
mine.
pusillanimous.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. I didn't know
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's where the
That's-
term pussy
Also,
comes from.
I had
Not the
Not a-
female genitalia.
Yeah.
I
It's from
had
a word that means wimp,
pusillanimous.
like a long word.
Speaking of that word, I had a woman today call a man a pussy to my face, and I was like, "That is hilarious."
It is hilarious.
It's like I didn't know he's gonna be such a big pussy. And I was like, "Whoa, what did you just say to me?" Also, when someone below you says that about another person that's below you, you have to stay
Straight faced.
straight faced. And I was just like, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting.
Yep. Like I understand how you feel. But yeah,
What are y'all's?
I'm going to the Grand Canyon, the Petrified Forest,
Fun.
the Four Corners, all that next week.
That's awesome.
You're all driving out there?
What's
Yeah.
the
It's a big long
petrified
trip.
forest?
It's a forest
It
that's
burned.
petrified.
It burned and then it froze.
Oh, global warming.
No, I don't think that's what it
That's
was.
not what happened.
How long
It's
ago
like-
was it?
It's like trees that have like are petrified, so they're like rocks now.
It's
Ooh,
like
gangsta.
those
Where are they
trees in Dante's Inferno that
I don't know.
people
him.
turned into trees.
That'd be a sick rapper name.
Dante's Inferno.
My man spits. Fire. Fire emoji, fire
Super
emoji, fire
high
emoji.
You know?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So, I don't know if I've talked about it on here, but obviously y'all know because I send them. I think you know because I send them. All the flat earth memes on Instagram.
Yes.
Like 90% of my Explore page is conspiracy theory stuff, and I don't know how it got
I would
there.
love for mine to be like that.
But I know how it remains there, and it's because I keep sending it to people.
Yeah.
So,
So just like
Is that why I have
all?
all the anime things?
Mine has
Probably.
mine has a lot of anime. Like
So,
memes, which they're fun.
one of the
but
conspiracy
not as
theories
funny.
is that there used to be giants on Earth.
Yeah, that's not a conspiracy
Well, there
theory.
were
That's-
giants.
They found.
No. Just wait.
Goliath.
No. Okay. Bigger than that. Here's
Like,
what I'm
you
going to
mean
say.
like 20 feet?
So here's why this comes up.
Okay.
So you're going out west. You will see more than likely geological features called. Are they geological? Yeah, geological features called mesas.
Oh, you're talking about
I've
the
seen them
trees?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen those.
So they say that those are tree trunks that giants cut down, meaning the giants were that big.
Well, I mean, we're not as big as trees, so they could.
No,
be
but I know,
smaller
but like those
than-
are like massive, and they're like, no, that was a tree.
like 50 feet tall.
It's like,
people.
what?
What's a mess?
It's like a.
It's like a big tabletop, flat.
It's like cut. It's like a mountain kind of, but it's just like flat.
You mean a plateau?
like a plateau.
It's
Well,
plateau.
the top of it is called a plateau, but the whole thing is called a mesa.
Yeah,
So like the Cumberland Plateau.
I don't know.
That's a mesa. And they say that those are tree trunks that have been cut down by giants.
They're stupid, is what they are.
They're dumb people.
That is just like a cool theory, though.
But
like
think about it.
Well, I
Isn't-
also saw this theory.
I think those
See, like
trees
that's a
would
better idea.
Let me see.
I
that
think
one
those
next
trees would still be here.
Yeah.
That's no, they cut them all down. Is
Dude.
what they're saying.
Look up the Devil's
all of them
Tower.
are cut down.
Devil's what?
Every
Tower.
single one of them cut down.
The Devil's Thumb.
No, what about God's thumb from holes?
Oh, that's what I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
of. Not the Devil's Thumb.
What are you talking about?
Devil's Tower.
Whoa! See,
I don't know what that is.
No, that one could be.
it looks like a tree trunk.
That's the one I've seen. Yeah,
I've seen that in real life.
Where is it?
Is it a tree trunk?
I've seen a picture.
What's it made of?
It's a rock. Did
you touch it?
It's a mountain that got cut off.
Did you touch it?
Maybe.
But that's interesting.
I
isn't it?
touch it
don't
with
know.
your PP?
There's definitely a picture of me and my sister next to it like this.
Oh. But if he's touched it, then it's not a tree.
Oh man, I just pinched my testicle again. No, there's this thing I saw on TikTok. There was this guy relating Christianity and like
Yeah, so
Norse
there's one.
mythology, and they were
Yeah,
talking
they're
about
saying
like
that
the
it's the same as
Nephilim,
that.
and I was like,
Yeah.
No, it's
he was
not.
like, yeah, the giants, like from
Days of Yore.
It's like, well, yes, it is a race of giants, but it's because the angels did the people.
Yeah. I've seen people saying that, like, Greek gods were
Who just
like,
sang the
derived from the
God bless
Nephilim
them.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Which is interesting, but
Yeah.
Are they goated with the sauce?
Probably not, honestly.
How do you
Everybody
know?
do-
I didn't, but I don't know if I have one.
Well,
He's not
we got
even-
time.
Oh, dude. Optimus Dime is getting bought out.
Are you
Optimus
serious?
Prime?
Hey,
Optimus
so
John
that was
Wall.
all time. Like, that was hilarious. They sat him out because they didn't want him to get hurt so that he could opt out and go somewhere else. And he said, no. You're going to pay me $47 million. Because he was healthy last year.
Yeah.
He had said that he was, like his agent said, like, no, he wants to play.
Yeah.
And they were
Who?
like,
John Wall.
Wall.
That's his nickname, Optimus Dime.
Since Houston wanted to tank and they didn't want to pay him all that money this year. So they're
I
like,
mean,
well,
they
we'll just let him
still-
sit out. He won't opt into his contract and then he'll leave. And he said,
Yeah.
nope, I'm going to opt in $47 million.
They
they have
still
to pay.
probably would have
They have to pay it all.
had a top 5 pick.
Probably, yeah.
Play.
But would they had a top 3 pick?
I don't know.
maybe. I mean, they might not have had
It
the
just
top
would've
3
been-
pick this last year.
It just
Here's
would have
the
been
thing.
luck of the draw.
You can't say to me that they wouldn't have won the NBA championship without John Wall. Optimus Dime.
They wouldn't have.
Where's he going to go?
I don't know who needs a point guard.
Who needs someone
Who needs a
that's
point
ball
god?
Who needs someone that's ball dominant and not a great shooter? Lakers?
They need another person like that. Yeah.
The Celtics have said that they want somebody who is more of like a ball dog.
Dude, I
like
would love
point guard.
that.
Well,
Like a
they've
distributor?
even
A
they've even thought about bringing back
You mean like
Rondo, and it's like
Optimus
he's
Dime?
like a million years
He's
old.
like 30.
Why don't you get Optimus Dime?
Like somebody who can defend and not you don't have to score, but they're gonna
Yeah.
John
give
Wall?
the ball to Brown and
I mean,
trade
is
him on the
Wall
wing.
He's like-
a good defender still?
He's still fast.
Well, that doesn't necessarily.
I know, but
mean
he's-
anything.
Uh-oh.
Tony Shortporch. No, but
Joey Gallo.
John Alex and I were talking about where KD.
Delco.
I think he'll stay.
Well, yeah,
Kyrie said
but
he's
this
staying.
was before that.
Did you like what I said earlier? Kyrie to the Lakers, Russ to the Nets. Reunite Russ and KD.
Hey, I saw those.
And
like,
Kyrie and LeBron.
That's disgusting.
but
Discussion.
I think
Discussion.
I worked it out.
We're
where
discussing it.
I tried to say discussion and discussing.
They're like you could work out a trade to send KD to the Mavs, and that would be filthy.
I wouldn't.
Luka and KD.
What if they traded Luka for KD?
Then it's
Bad?
Useless.
Then it's bad?
yeah.
That makes sense.
What if they traded Luka and then to like the Knicks, and then all the people on the Knicks were like, "Luka, what you did to me?"
Oh, fully torqued.
Yeah.
We tentatively set a date for our fantasy football draft.
Yes.
Whoa,
It's
I
gonna
thought it was
happen that
nailed
weekend.
down.
It's gonna happen that week. It's either that Saturday or that Sunday.
I'll be here.
Yeah. Will is still laughing.
Luka, what
you did to me?
That might have been the stupidest thing I've ever said.
It's up there.
It's definitely not the stupidest.
It's close.
Yeah. Okay. That's everybody did their full
Darcy
tour.
used to say whenever Luke Voigt would hit a home run, he would like text in our family text and be like, "Luke Voigt, you made me do."
What a dork.
Let's keep
Okay.
going.
No, that's
I
it.
want to talk conspiracy theories a little bit.
Do it. Let's
Can
do
we?
it.
Okay.
Should we conspiracy theory podcast?
Okay,
next week?
let's. Do you just want to save it for next week?
How much time have we got?
Well, we're almost at an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Time flies.
I think we
Hey,
could just
that's
do
a
it.
theory right there.
We could just do it.
Who was the guy? Who was the guy that was on Pardon My Take like this summer?
The
it's the
astrophysicist.
summer.
Brian Cox, I think was his name.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I heard him. Someone was asking about time travel,
Right to the shift.
and he explained it better than I'm going to explain it. But basically, if you're moving at a very high rate of speed, time, like you're like literally your watch,
Yeah,
and
the
time in
theory
your
of
mind,
relativity.
yeah, moves slower.
Yeah.
So he said, technically, like, if you were on like a ground rocket and you flew, you would have gone ahead in time because your body wouldn't have experienced all that time. You would experience at a faster rate or a slower rate in terms of time, and so you're technically time traveling into the future. And so the dude interviewed was like, "Well, why don't we like do that and send people away in the future?" He's like, "Well, because if you time travel to the future, no one would believe you. Like, what are you gonna say? Like, oh, I'm from 2022," and they're like, "So are all of us. It's 2024 now. That was just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not that.
Yeah.
That's not that cool." It's like no one would believe you. He said, "So
Yeah.
why would you do that?"
Yeah.
So it's like
It's possible.
the opposite of like the Flash running so fast that he goes back in time. He's saying that you would actually go forward in time.
Yes,
Okay.
but you wouldn't actually go forward in time. You would just have experienced less time.
Okay.
So,
I get what
in
you're
that
saying. I
sense,
get
you
what
would
you're
go
saying. I
forward
get
in
what
time.
you're
Yes.
So if you're
it's
in a
kind of
gr-
like when you go to sleep, you don't realize that 8 hours pass.
Sort of like that, yeah.
So, like,
but like microseconds.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like but like, I lost what I was gonna say.
That's all right. I mean, let's chill.
I'm done.
I know you're chill. Like,
But yeah, so we could just like do a conspiracy theory episode next week.
I mean,
That'd be fun.
I could just open up Instagram right now and find.
Well,
some.
yeah, but we can try to get John Alex to like set aside some time and
Yeah.
he can
Well, I mean,
join us.
what's coming up this weekend? Whoa.
Well, okay, you need to play the rest of that video so we know it wasn't what it sounded like. All right, good,
Stephen Amell throwing his kid into the pool.
good. Whew. All right.
Let's be honest, that could still mean something else.
Anyway, what were,
He was saying like what is coming up.
yeah,
It's
what's
just
so
the
we just
Live
got
golf tournament.
baseball games. I'm not gonna watch that.
No, I'll like
Golf
see who wins
tournament.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's about it.
Someone will tweet out who wins. I think Matthew Wolf joined it.
Yeah,
Which is like kind of
a
the
Three-run
first
bomb for
young-
Judge?
Yeah,
Who
why not?
really cares?
Yeah, let's
though?
say live for judges at bat.
Well, it's a 2-run. It would be a 2-run bomb, but
Why would it be a 2-run bomb?
because
Just put another guy on base.
not for him.
Just pull someone off the bench, put him on base.
No, there was definitely someone on first when LeMahieu just walked.
I think they
No,
already-
Gallo was the first out. Gallo led off the inning with the first out.
Yeah, but like
Because Marwin was the
before he
last.
walked, that there was.
No, they just jumped. They just jumped the gun. They pushed
they
the
try-
button.
They put the
Did they
base
time
up there
travel?
quick.
That's a good point. Yes, Network might have time travel. What if he just hits a bomb right here and ties the game?
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh, that's not gonna do it.
No,
He
he's going
went
to
for it.
throw a sinker in. All right, so what is he going to throw? Off speed
I don't know
away.
what this guy
Off
throws.
speed away.
He'll just spit on it.
Spit on it, Pawpaw. What?
I mean, if it's a good pitch, he'll spit on it. If he hangs it, he'll hit a home run.
It's going to be off speed away.
He hits a lot of home runs, guys. He's pretty good at baseball.
I called the final pitch last night in the Ole Miss game.
You
Did you?
call that.
I didn't watch it.
MoheganSun.com.
Dude, just pitch the ball.
Yeah, what a loser.
So Judge can hit a home run.
Court.
Do you remember Chris Carter? Played baseball. He led the league in home runs, I think, and then signed with the Yankees. Led the
No,
league
I
in home
know-
runs for the
I know
Brewers and
the-
then signed with the Yankees.
I know the
Also played
former
for the
receiver, Chris
Yeah.
Carter.
So they DFA'd him around this time in 2017. He and Joey Gallo have virtually identical stat lines.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same. And if you
Did
look
you
at their
see that,
career stats, it's almost identical.
So the Cubs DFA Jackson Frazier, and then
Yeah.
well,
Clint Frazier, and then he said, actually, my name's Jackson Frazier.
see,
Yeah.
I was
What? He
gonna.
changed his name?
Why did you say that? They were going to be so confused.
Oh. Well, I thought that. So they were confused, so I explained it.
But
That's my bad, that's my bad.
He accepted the AAA role.
Well, yeah, no one wants him.
I know, but like,
He's bad at baseball. Like,
yeah, I know. I was not excited.
he was such a high prospect.
Hey,
That's
I
probably why
mean,
it
that's
sucks.
why. How did Appel do the other day?
Why did you swing at that? Oh, foul ball. Hit his hand. What'd they call? What just happened? Catcher's interference?
I think so.
Catcher's interference.
All right. Here
Come
we
on,
go.
Tony.
We want to stay live for Tony Short Porch?
No.
No.
All right, we'll cut it.
Definitely catcher's interference.
Okay.
Why is he interfering as a catcher?
We got the conspiracy theory episode coming next week.
Yeah.
So
And if we don't do it next
It'll
week,
be
we'll
Also,
do it
fully
another time.
torqued. I fixed my knee.
Coming up. Yeah, Will fixed his knee. Yay for Will.
Just by like rehabbing it.